Case will drop back Brian Metalsitz and Bobby Bott to return the opening kickoff, and we're glad to have you with us. Nick Miller is our studio engineer today back at the Salem headquarters, and we're excited to bring you Case playoff football today as the Spartans look to move on in the NCAA Division III tournament. A senior-laden team, and they have prepared, Ed, for this game their whole career.
Well, they've been waiting a long time to. They've got to go back 2 years, and they want to, for a win at home in the playoffs, they want to exercise a couple of demons that have been hanging around for the last 2 Wabash playoff games.
Jeremy Howard is the kicker. He puts the left foot into it. Deep kick, driving Bott all the way back to the 5-yard line, to the 10, to the 20, to the 25-30. Breaks it out to the 40-yard line, is tripped up at the last second. And Case gets good field position after a nice return by Bobby Bott, an ankle tackle by Brian Devon, the sophomore linebacker, to wipe out Bobby Bott. And if not for that ankle tackle, Ed, he might have gone all the way.
The only one left was the kicker, and Bott had the momentum. Had he been able to step away from Devon, probably would have taken it into Trine territory. Most likely would have taken it all the way for a touchdown.
So here's the Case offense, first play of the football game. They'll go to Greg Meyer. He is stuffed as he tries to run it up the middle. Thrown for a loss on the first play. Case looking at a long second down. Nathan Hatfield there defensively, the 6'3 sophomore out of Carroll High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. He loses 2 on the play. Second down and 12. Case in their home blue uniforms, blue jerseys and pants with the white trim, white helmets, and Trine in their traveling whites with the black trim and black numbers on their backs.
Aaron Dixon started at right guard for Case. Now Matt Yanosko has taken over at that position.
Whalen rolling out, fires it middle of the field, looking for Cowdrick. It's knocked down, incomplete, deflected away by their fine defensive back, Aaron Selking, the starting free safety, a junior with 63 tackles and 4 interceptions on the season, and Case now with a 3rd and 12.
Well, Case needs to continue to be balanced this afternoon. One of the keys to victory is not throw the ball excessively. They need to continue to run the ball, even if it's not picking up huge yardage. Keep that Trine defense off guard or not think pass all the time.
Whalen takes the snap in the shotgun. Time to throw in the pocket. Guns it for Homick. Across midfield, Homick makes the catch down at the 47-yard line. It is a first down for Case.
And there's a momentum swing for Case. Convert on 3rd and 12. The Trine defense thought they had a couple of big plays to start, and then Whalen burns them on a laser to Homick for a 13-yard pickup and a first down on 3rd and 12, and the Trine defense is going to stay on the field.
Zach Homick with his 61st reception of the season. He leads the team. 1st and 10 Case. Football marked at the Trine 46-yard line. No score first quarter. Whalen back to hand off. They will go to Derek Bush, who rushed for 2 touchdowns last week. He dives ahead for 1 yard, hits the pile, and Case looking at a long second down.
Well, the hole was there for a moment, and Tony Opperman had a nice job. Came from his left guard position, came around and just blew up that outside linebacker for Trine on the corner, created a nice seal block. Bush cut up inside off of it, but the pursuit by Trine stopped him for a 2-yard gain.
Second down and 8 from the 44-yard line. 13-16 to go first quarter. Case with the football to start the game. NCAA Division III playoff action. Whalen will swing it out to Homick. Little screen pass to the sideline. Homick across the 40. Dives ahead. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Very close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him slightly short. They will mark it just beyond the 36-yard line.
That's the kind of play that this team runs. They could run in the dormitories, Dave. They run it all the time. Every week, it's a staple of their offense, and Zach Homick and Dan Whalen almost can make that completion without even talking to each other.
Homick 2 receptions, 3rd and 1. There's Corey checking straight up the middle, has the first down and is tripped up at the 30-yard line. He peels off 7 yards as the senior out of Georgetown, PA, does what he does best, and that's get Case a first down. 1st and 10 now, and they mark his knee down at the 31-yard line. So it goes down as a pickup of 6 for Corey Chekin.
Case is going to stay in a 2 tight end set. Bryce Coleman and DJ Sutka in the football game.
Sutka lines up offset from the line on the right side. Chekin stays in the game in the backfield. Now Sutka in motion. Whalen takes the snap. They'll go back and hand a check and again. Puts his head down. Powers ahead out near the 26-yard line. Another fine run for Corey Chekin, who comes into today's game with 60 carries, 242 yards, and 8 touchdowns.
That's a kind of first down play that Greg Debelak loves. He gets 5 yards on first down. It opens up everything in the playbook. They have total opportunity to do whatever they want here on second down. They can take a shot downfield, or they can continue to keep the ball on the ground. Nope. Andrew Dixon checks into the ball game again at right guard.
Yeah, Ionesco comes off. Bill Deitman checks in the game. He is the lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers on the right. That is Cowdrick in the slot on the right side. They will go back to pass. Whalen dumps it off to Sutka. Makes the catch 20. Down toward the 15-yard line before they wrap him up. Ball comes loose, but I think Sutka was down. Screen pass to the tight end, DJ Sutka, who makes his 22nd reception of the year. After the catch and run, it's a first down for Case, and the football is marked at the 17-yard line. They pick up 9.
They used Dixon as the right guard, but he pulled out to the left and sealed the backside for Whalen. Maybe a little bit more athletic, maybe able to go to his left better than Ionesco is.
Whalen will go back, hand it to Chekin again, straight up the middle, down to the 10, and inside the 10 now as he's tripped up, tackled around the ankles by Aaron Shoemaker, their leading tackler on the season. Shoemaker with his 76th tackle of the year.
Look what that 3rd and 12 conversion has turned into for Case. 2 plays, no good, and then all of a sudden they get a 3rd and 12, and now
busted play here as they hand it off to Corey Chekin. There was some contact between Sutka, Whalen, and Chekin in the backfield, and this will go for a loss. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see where they mark it. It's back outside the 10 now at the 11-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd and 4.
Sutka was in motion, and as he passed Whalen, Whalen took the snap and turned right into Sutka, bobbled the football, was lucky to get that handoff to Chekin without hitting the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Lucky it didn't pop loose. Whalen in the shotgun will fire it out to Homick. 10, down to the 5, sidesteps a tackler. He is hit, and he is in the end zone. It's a touchdown, Spartans. The final hit on Homick knocked him into the end zone. Spartans score on their first drive, and it's 6-0 Case with 10:07 to play here in the first quarter.
Well, again, that inside-out bubble screen to the right side of the formation. Homick does a nice job of making sure he has the ball first, waits for his lineman to clear out a path, shoots it up the middle, and sprints upfield for the touchdown.
11-yard touchdown pass. Sam Coffey on to try the PAT. The kick is on its way, and it is good. Case converts on their first possession. They lead it 7-0 with 10:07 to play here in the first quarter. You're listening to coverage of the NCAA Division III playoffs on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. With the opening drive after the fine return by Bobby Bott out to the 41-yard line, they march down the field, punch it in on the 11-yard touchdown pass to Zach Homick, who caught 3 passes on that drive for 33 yards. We'll give you some numbers on Homick coming into today's game. Very close to tying and or setting Case records for catches, yards, and touchdowns in a season. He needs just one more touchdown now to tie the record for touchdowns. Kick is on its way by Sam Coffey all the way back to the 10-yard line, brought back by Javante Hintz out across the 15 to the 20, gets hit. Now they're driving him all the way back toward the 5-yard line, and he's down, but he will be given forward progress all the way out to the 20-yard line. So the Spartans with good kick coverage on the kickoff by Coffey, and it'll be 1st and 10 Trine from the 20-yard line on their first offensive possession of the day.
Well, and the Case defense is going to take the field with a lead, which is very common for the Spartans. 10 of the 11 opening drives for the Case offense this year has netted points. 8 of them have resulted in touchdowns for the Spartans.
Quarterback is Eric Watt. He is a first-team all-conference performer. He will run it on the option. They pitch it out. It is taken by Mario Brown behind the line of scrimmage, and then he is stopped. Brad Paramore in there defensively for Case. They will give him forward progress, and I'm not sure if that's a favorable spot or not, but they'll give him the 21-yard line.
I give him almost the 22. That's more than I thought Brown got up to, especially with the pitch. Now, Case, this is the best rushing offense the Case defense has faced all year. Even Carnegie Mellon didn't run the ball as well as Trine does this year so far.
Watt will throw it. He hits Adam Kurtz with a pass out across the 25-yard line, out near the 26. Adam Kurtz, the 6'3 senior out of Kendallville, Indiana, makes his 14th catch of the season. And Trine looking at a third down now, 3rd and 4 from their own 26. Case leading it by a score of 7-0. Eric Watt, the quarterback, 6'3", 180. He's just a junior out of Kitland, Indiana. He will call out the signals.
Look for a quarterback draw on this play.
He drops back to throw. Now he wants to run it straight up the middle. Good call, Ed. They get him out to the 30-yard line. He is very close to the first down before Case makes the tackle. Lee Sisala in there on the spot, on the tackle rather, and the ball is spotted at the 31, and it is a first down on the scramble for Eric Watt. Watt on the season, 1,814 passing yards, a school record 21 touchdowns. And he has also rushed for over 440 yards on the season. They will turn, hand the football, first carry of the day for Lucas Rosengarten, the sophomore fullback out of Bradford, Ohio, and he runs straight up the middle, gets out close to the 43-yard line, and this is a first down.
Now, Trine averages 230 yards per game on the ground. That's good for 22nd in the country. Their offense is 36th overall.
Now they'll go back, hand it to Devin Lees, trying to string it out on the right side, tries to turn the corner, does, and gets a couple of yards before he is tackled. Looked like Bobby Bott got in there on the tackle, and Bott is slow getting up. Injury on the Case side, and I believe that is Bobby Bott, who is down after making the stop on Devin Lees, the 5'10 tailback. Lees on the season, 69 carries. That's his 70th of the season. And now 421 yards rushing. They're out there taking a look at Bott, who missed 3 games earlier this year with a back injury, but he's up and walking off under his own power. Headed back toward the sideline and appears to be okay. 7:59 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Case. After Zach Holmick caught an 11-yard touchdown pass. We were saying that Holmick now needs 7 more catches to tie the single-season record held by David Kalavig of 70. He needs 1 more touchdown to tie Kalavig's record of 12 touchdown receptions.
And now he's within about 90 yards of the single-season yardage record as well.
They'll go and hand this ball, keeping it on the ground. Flag on the play. Kent Biller, their fine tailback, with his first carry of the day. He is hit and dropped after a 1-yard gain. And we'll get a false start penalty against Trine.
Mario Brown was in the slot on the near side of the field and did one of those, wasn't sure the snap count, and bobbed his knees and shoulders before the ball was snapped. It'll cost Trine 5. And see, now this is where Case needs to be. In order to win this football game, they need to put Trine in situations where 2nd and long and 3rd and medium, they need to cut that playbook in half from first down to second down, and then half again from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they'll stack 3 receivers on the left side. Watt back to throw. He wants to run it straight up the middle. Stiff arms a man. Gets out close to midfield.
Ball is
loose over on the sideline. Case feels that they have it. It is Spartan football. Fumble on the play. The Spartans recover. over on the Trine sideline, and the football is resting right on the midfield stripe.
That ball started to come loose when Jeff Brown went with the ankle tackle. That threw off Eric Watt as he was running with the ball, forced him to take his hands off the ball.
And Brown comes off limping noticeably and goes straight to the training staff.
I think he got kicked in the shoulder as he went for the tackle, but that forced Watt to take both hands off the ball, and it opened it up, and Case takes it away.
Dan Whalen back to throw. Will throw it to Sutka across the 45 out near the 41-yard line. They pick up 9 on the screen pass to DJ Sutka, the tight end, his second catch of the day.
Well, Eric Walker in at defensive line, pursued from the backside for Trine. Could have been called for a horse collar as he reached up and grabbed Sutka around the neck. No flag. Case will remain in that two tight end set, Dave.
Second down and 1. Chekin is in now. They will turn, hand it to Corey Chekin straight up the middle. He has the first down as he gets across the 40, and they'll mark him at the 38.5-yard line. 1st and 10 Case with 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Case leading it by a score of 7-0. Dan Whalen so far 5 of 6 for 33 yards.
That takeaway for Case defensively, their first takeaway since the Chicago game. They did not force a turnover against WashU last week or 2 weeks ago in Pittsburgh against Carnegie Mellon.
Whalen goes to the line, calls out the signals under center. Sutka goes in motion. They will take the snap, hand it off to Chekin again over the left side. Good running room across the 35 down to the 31-yard line. Chekin gets a good block over the left side.
That was DJ Sutka who came in motion, had a nice little seal back block, and Chekin went right off his rear end and picked up 8 yards.
Football at the Trine 31. Case leading it by a score of 7-0. First round playoff action today here at Case Field. David Wilson, Ed Doherty. Dan Whalen under center. Sutka goes in motion again. They will take the handoff, hand it to Chekin. Powers ahead, looking for the first down, and looks to have it. He needed to get to the 29, and they will mark the football at the 28-yard line, a 3-yard pickup.
Brian Devin just felt DJ Sutka again. Sutka paused in the backfield and exploded ahead through that hole and blew up Devin enough for Chekin to get the first down.
Dan Whalen will work from the shotgun. Chekin stays in the backfield. 3 receivers on the right side. They line up Colasar wide left. They will throw it out to Homick. Bubble screen. 25-20, 15 down to the 10 and out of bounds.
Did Tim Cowdrick take out 2 Trine players with 1 block, and that sprung Homick down the sideline?
Homick out of bounds at the 9, and the Spartans knocking on the door again inside the red zone as Homick makes his 4th grab of the day.
Andrew Dixon back in at right guard. Yanasco out. Look for Whalen and the Spartans to roll to their right.
They will take a timeout here. The Spartans ask for and get a timeout to talk things over. It's 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Case leading it by a score of 7-0 with 5:21 to go here in the opening quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to coverage of the NCAA Division III playoffs on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. Reserve Spartans leading at 7-0. Greg Meyer gets the handoff, turns it around the left corner, down to the 5-yard line, and he's hit and knocked backwards by Aaron Selking to stop the run. But Meyer picks up close to 4 yards on the play, and Case will have a 2nd and goal from just outside the 5-yard line.
Well, Cowdrick back in the ballgame. Yanasco looking to the coaches about whether or not he needed to come back in. Dixon will stay in at right guard. And Case has a 2 tight end set again.
Meyer stays in the game in the backfield, blocks for Whalen. They throw. It's Sutka, and he dives in for the touchdown. DJ Sutka, his third catch of the day and his second touchdown. And the Spartans extend the lead to 13-0 on the 5-yard touchdown pass to the senior DJ Sutka. 4:43 to go in the first quarter, and the Spartans have struck again.
Well, Dan Whalen is nearly perfect this afternoon. The offense has been clicking on all 8 cylinders, and the defense has forced a turnover that has now turned into 7 points.
Sam Coffey will be on for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Spartans lead it by a score of 14-0. And DJ Sutka has been the most active player on the field so far today, blocking. They've used him in motion more than we've ever seen, and they've gone to him now 3 times, and he has 3 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown.
Well, with the amount of hitting Sutka's doing in the first half, he might need to replace his shoulder pads at halftime. Sutka's not only opening up the holes, he's coming off the wing, he's sealing the corner. He's also, because he has the ability to catch now, these linebackers for Trine can't step into the secondary. They have to respect that Sutka can come underneath. Case may take a shot downfield as that secondary opens up because of the play of Sutka within the box.
DJ Sutka now with 24 receptions on the year. He's gone over the 200-yard mark receiving. And the latest catch, his second touchdown reception of the day. 14-0 Case with 4:43 to go in the first quarter.
Trine might be shell-shocked after what they just saw.
Trine comes in unranked, but 9-1 on the season. Case, of course, 7th in the country and unbeaten at 10-0. Here's the kick from Coffey. Deep kick all the way back to the 3-yard line. It'll be brought back by Javonte Hintz across the 10 to the 15. He's hit and knocked down.
A complete mistake by Hintz to bring that ball back. He backpedaled from the 12 all the way, fielded it inside the 5. His entire momentum was headed towards the end zone. If he lets it go, it's in the end zone. It's a touchback. Trine starts at the 20. Instead, he fielded it going away from where he needed to be and was only able to return that ball 10 yards.
So they start out 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Long field ahead of the Thunder. 4:36 to play here in the first quarter. 14-0 Spartans. First round playoff action in the Division III tournament. They'll swing it out. This is Hintz on his first reception of the day. He is out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 4-yard pickup on the swing pass out to Javonte Hintz, who this season has 42 catches, 390 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. He's a freshman out of Elkhart, Indiana.
The Case is in that 4-2 with 5 defensive backs. It's more of a cover 2 in the secondary.
Eric Watt is the quarterback. He takes the snap in the shotgun. They will hand this one up the middle. It's Kent Biller out across the 25 and looks to have first down yardage. Kent Biller, no doubt about it, he carries the mail for Trine week in, week out. 883 rushing yards coming in, 10 touchdowns. He averages 98 yards a game.
Well, Trine just broke the huddle with 12 players.
They will go and hand the ball to Biller. Tries to break around the left side. Grabbed by the ankles in the backfield, back near the 25-yard line. Great tackle by Adam Watson, the freshman defensive end out of Mentor, who wiped out Biller. They'll give him a couple yards on the play, but that could have broken for a lot more, Ed, if Watson had not been able to take him out at the last second.
Watson showed some great speed closing down. But again, Trine on that previous play sort of huddled. They didn't go in there no huddle up to the line offense, and they broke the huddle with 12 players. One ran to the sideline. It should have been a 5-yard penalty.
3:25 to go, first quarter, 14-0 Case. Watt rolls out, fires it middle of the field. Ball is caught by Adam Kurtz for first down yardage at the 41-yard line. So Watt taking a page out of the Dan Whalen playbook, throwing on the run. Found his receiver middle of the field for Adam Kurtz. That's his second catch of the day.
Well, Case is going to have to do a good job of finding the football. Watt handles the ball very well, has a couple of options to run the ball with his backs himself, but hides the ball both on his hip and in his gut.
Watt takes the handoff. They will go back, hand this one to Devin Lee, straight up the middle, across the 45, and tackled near the 48-yard line by the Spartans. It looked like Watson was in on the tackle again. Nice run by Devin Lees, and it's a 2nd down and 4 for Trine with 2:48 to play here in the first quarter. They are going against the wind here, moving right to left. They will hand the football to Biller, turns it back upfield, across midfield. Gang tackled there by 3 Spartans, including Jeff Brown and Dale English. And he gets tackled near the 48-yard line of the Spartans. It's a 1st down for Trine.
Trine went unbalanced. They only had 4 offensive linemen in the football game. Their left tackle was a tight end. And they ran to that side of the formation. So surprise that they go unbalanced to the right and then run to the left.
Watt will throw it, fires it out for Hentz. It's incomplete. Took the snap and fired it out near the right hash mark to Hentz, but it's incomplete to the freshman.
Case brought the house. The 4 down linemen, along with both Sasala and Brown, straight up the middle. And by the time that Watt could stop, plant his foot, and throw it, Jeff Brown was right in his face.
Watt will check the wristband where he has the plays written down. Works in the shotgun this time, takes the snap, another quick route, and it's to Hentz. He holds on to the football as he's hit by Brad Paramore, and it's a completion out to the 42-yard line. They pick up 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And about 4 for Trine with 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Trine averages 34.7 points a game.
Unbalanced to the right again.
They will keep it in Watt's hands. He rolls out to the right, fires it downfield. It's caught. And good yardage here for Trine. This will go all the way in for a touchdown. They hit Devin Lees out of the backfield, and it goes for a 42-yard touchdown pass as Lees picks his way forward. And Trine gets on the board here with 1:48 to play in the first quarter.
Well, Lees was the one that took the play fake out of the backfield, wheeled around to his left, and found a hole behind the linebackers as Watt was rolling to his right.
Lees with his 4th touchdown reception of the season. A flag comes in as the kick is up and good by Jeremy Howard, making it a 14-7 ball game. We'll see what the flag is all about. We will keep it here. It's a personal foul, roughing the kicker against the Spartans. So 14-7 as Trine and Eric Watt connects for his 22nd touchdown pass of the year. Lees his 3rd touchdown. And the screen pass turns into a 42-yard touchdown strike for the Trine Thunder, and that is big for Trine, who came in at, as you said, a little shell-shocked after Case scored 2 big touchdowns. And now it's a 14-7 ball game.
Well, Jeff Brown is on the near sideline getting his left wrist taped, and taped pretty heavily.
1 minute, 48 seconds to play, first quarter. 14-7 Case. And the roughing the kicker penalty will be assessed here on the kickoff. And Trine will kick off from the 45-yard line. Jeremy Howard will wait for them to mark off the penalty yardage as the penalty is signaled again. 1:48 to play, first quarter here at Case Field. Very cloudy and overcast today, but 50 degrees at game time, so very comfortable football weather for this time of year. Well, this should allow Trine to put Case at the 20. Brian Metalsitz and Bobby Bott set up on their goal line. They would not try to bring this one out if the ball is over their head. Here is the kick from Howard, and this will end up going out the back of the end zone. And Case will have it 1st and 10 at the 20 with 1:48 to play here in the first quarter. That play by Trine eerily similar to the play we saw last year that ended Case's season.
And just lose track of a receiver in the pattern. And it turns into a huge touchdown. 9 plays, 85 yards for Trine. 2 minutes, 46 seconds off the clock.
Late stages of the first quarter, 14-7 Case. Football at the 20-yard line. The senior Dan Whalen brings the offense back out onto the field. They have 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Whalen in the shotgun. Rolls to his right, looks downfield for Homick and overthrows Homick, who was open for a moment as he got a step away from Ryan Rickaby, the fine sophomore defensive back out of Adrian, Michigan.
Whalen had more time on that pass, and I think he realized as he rolled to his right, kind of threw on the run, didn't really plant that back foot and step into the throw, and it sailed on him as he was still moving when he let it go.
1:44 to play, first quarter, 2nd down and 10. From the 20-yard line, Case leading it by a score of 14-7 here at Case Field. The lights are on here at Case Field. Whalen to throw again, dumps it off on a screen pass to Bush across the 25, still on his feet across the 30-yard line and out of bounds. And it's a first down for Case as Bush gets to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Spartans as Derek Bush makes the catch, his first catch of the day. Bush with his 3rd reception of the season.
More injury updates for the Spartans. Dale English is now on the training table, the defensive tackle getting his right ankle taped.
125 and counting. Whalen to throw on the run. Hits nicely with a pass across the 35 and ridden out of bounds near the 38-yard line. The official over there gets 2 footballs thrown at him from the Case sideline. Probably will only use 1 in the game.
Well, it seemed like nicely was 4 or 5 yards out of bounds, Dave, when he was tackled, didn't it?
Yeah, he was very close to a late hit there, but no flag comes out. And it's 2nd down for Case. 2nd and 3. Whalen will hand it to Corey Checken. Bounces off a tackle. Dives across the 40. Looking for the 41 for a first down. He may be a little bit short. This game, the winner of this game will move on to play the winner of Mount St. Joe and Wittenberg. We'll try and get you some scoring updates on that game as we move along. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Whalen wants to change the play. Very tight formation. 3rd down and 1 from the 40. They will hand this one to Corey Checken. Plows ahead, and we'll see if he got it. Very close. We'll see if they stop the clock right now. 25 seconds and counting. And I'm not sure if they want to take a look at this one or not.
Well, Checken got back to the line of scrimmage, but he was submarined. The offensive line by Case was higher up than the defensive line by Trine, and that gave Checken really nowhere to go. And Case will have to punt to start the second quarter.
He stopped for no gain, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. It will be 4th and 1 for Case at their own 40-yard line when we come back. First quarter is history, 14-7 Case. Second quarter action is coming up next right here on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. The punt as we begin play here in the second quarter. Whalen gets it off all the way to the left sideline. It goes out of bounds just ahead of the 20. They'll say it's out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Nice punt by Whalen as he aims for the sideline.
A 40-yard kick by Whalen.
He averages 40.1, so right on his average. We're just underway second quarter. David Wilson, Ed Doherty here at Case Field in the first round of the NCAA Division III playoffs. 14-7 Case, and Trine comes back out after holding the Spartans and forcing a punt here. They scored on their last possession on a 42-yard strike from Watt to Devin Lees. They will hand this one to Kent Biller, turning around the left side. He has good blocking out in front across the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the last second by Zach Haas to stop a huge gain, but Biller all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Now Jeff Brown and Lisa Sala got tied up in the middle, and once that happened, Trine had a convoy leading the way around the corner and turned it into a huge 20-plus yard gain.
Yeah, 22-yard pickup for Biller.
Unbalanced again to the right for Trine.
They will go and hand this one up the middle. I believe that's Biller carrying it again out close to midfield as he gets tackled right at the 50-yard line. Might have been Devin Lees carrying the football. It'll be second down and 5, a 5-yard pickup. 14-15 to go, second quarter. Just underway here in the second. Case leading at 14-7. Watt from the shotgun. They'll hand to Biller this time. Picks his way forward out across the line of scrimmage, but knocked back by Rich Doolin. Dale English was in there as well. And he picks up a couple on the play in, and they'll be short. Third down and about 2 for Trine from the Case 48-yard line. Watt calls out the signals again. Man in motion. Watt will keep it. Rolls out to the right. Throws it downfield, and the catch is made. This is Lees again. He'll go in for another touchdown. They hit Lees for a 48-yard touchdown. On 3rd and 2, they take it to the house. Devin Lees, same play.
They lost track of Lees after he takes the play fake. He rolls to the left side and just finds himself in the middle of the field.
Watt put just enough air under it for Lees to get to it in stride. And now Jeremy Howard, the left-footed kicker, will try the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. And this game is tied at 14 apiece. 13:30 to play in the second quarter. We'll step away for a 30-second timeout. Back after this on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. Last 2 possessions have hit Devin Lees on a 42 and a 48-yard touchdown pass. Watt now with 23 touchdowns on the season. And it is 14-14 as Trine has come back from an early 14-0 deficit to tie the Spartans. Wittenberg is leading Mount St. Joe 7-0 with 8:25 to go in the second quarter.
Marcus McCullough's got his back turned to the defense on the near side.
Here is the kickoff from Howard. It will drift back to Brian Metalsitz at his own 5, 10, 15, 20. Straight up the middle, runs into his own man at the 25-yard line and gets tripped up. He had a head of steam going, but ran into Wade Self, the freshman, on the kickoff protection. And the Spartans will have it at the 27-yard line. So Wittenberg with the early lead in their game. The winner of this game will play the winner of that contest between Wittenberg and Mount St. Joe. 13:25 to go here at Case Field, second quarter. Dan Whalen back out, takes the snap in the shotgun, rolls left, fires it out to Nicely, makes the catch near the 31-yard line, tries to stay in bounds and turn it upfield, but all his momentum was coming near the sideline, and he could not stay in bounds. 13:19 showing on the clock. Nice pickup there of 3 yards on the swing pass to Nicely. 2nd down and 7.
So they spot the ball where his foot goes out of bounds, not where the ball was when his foot went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he was sticking the football out another yard or so.
Yeah. I think the Spartans lost a yard on that spot.
It should have been at the 31. They marked the football right at the 30-yard line. They will snap it back to Whalen. Goes to Greg Meyer. Meyer turns it upfield out across the 30, and he's upended on the play by Andrew Pickford. And the Spartans will be looking at a 3rd down and about 3. We'll call it 3rd and a long 3 from the 33-yard line. 12.5 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll visit with Marcus McCalla, the defensive coordinator, and Ryan Colasar. That's coming up at the half. Whalen rolls out to the right side, fires it ahead for Colasar. He makes the catch at the 40-yard line. 1st down, Case.
Oh, the offensive line did a nice job of picking up the blitz. Trine brought 2 linebackers up the middle. The line did a nice job of stopping that blitz. Whalen rolled to his right, had enough time, planted his foot this time, and threw a strike to Colasar.
Ryan Colasar with his 26th reception of the season. 1st and 10, Case from the 40. That was a 7-yard pickup for Ryan Colasar. Whalen takes the snap. Draw play, straight up the middle to Bill Deitman across midfield. 45, flag comes out, tackled at the 39-yard line. Bill Deitman runs for 21 yards straight up the middle. And the flags come out. We'll see if this play is coming back. Blocked below the knees against the Spartans. So the play wiped out. And Case will be penalized here. Original line of scrimmage was the 40-yard line. It looks like they will mark it off from the spot of the foul, which was the 45. So this football will get moved back all the way to the 30. So quite a swing for the Spartans, as Deitman would have had the Spartans all the way down to the Trine 39. Instead, working at their own 30, 1st down and 20. Whalen takes the snap, drops back to throw. They come after him. Flush down to the pocket to the right. Goes deep downfield for Caldrick on the run. He makes the catch at the 20 to the 10 and tackled at the 7-yard line. 63 yards.
And Caldrick had to slow down just a bit, but he waited for that ball to just float in there. Whalen did a nice job. He got it over the defense, and it looked like it was dropped out of a hot air balloon.
Tim Caldrick's first catch of the day goes for 63 all the way down to the 7. It's 1st and goal. As that play develops, the sun starts to pop out just a little bit. A little bit brighter here at Case Field. 14-14. Your score, 11:28 to go, 2nd quarter. Whalen hands the football to Bill Deitman straight up the middle. Gets hit right at the 1-yard line.
Deitman almost got decapitated at the 10. Managed to duck under what looked like an arm bar and pick up 8 more yards down to the 1-yard line.
So the Spartans knocking on the door now. 2nd down and goal from the 1. 11:04 to play. Well, they had the penalty marked off. And Whalen hits Caldrick all the way down to the 7. And the Spartans now at 2nd and goal. Chekin is in there in a full house backfield. They give it to Corey Chekin. He dives in. It's a touchdown, Spartans. Corey Chekin gets the final yard. And the Spartans jump back on top 20-14 as Chekin scores his 9th touchdown of the year.
Well, the Spartans responded. They punched Trine to start with. Trine came back and counterpunched. And we were even at 14. Case just raced down the field and have jumped back out in the lead 21-14.
Coffey trying the PAT. Colasar will hold it. Sutka will snap it. There is the snap and the hold. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Coffey with the kick, and with 10:46 to go before halftime, Case leads it by a score of 21-14. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to coverage of the NCAA Division III playoffs on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. Was minimum 55 yards in the air after taking the snap from the 30 in the shotgun.
On the run, too. That wasn't as if Whalen stopped, planted, and fired it downfield.
Yeah, he did roll out to the right and hit Cowdrick at the 20. Cowdrick managed to run it for 13 more all the way down to the 7. 10:46 to play, second quarter, 21-14 Case. Here's the kickoff from Coffey. Javante Hintz from the 10, 15, 20. 25, cutting it out to the far sideline and has run out of bounds near the 29-yard line, and that's where the Trine Thunder will come back out. They have been a fairly solid defensive team this year, Ed, giving up just 19 points per game, but Case putting up 21 on them here in the first half.
Well, overall, defensively, Trine is ranked 129th. They do give up yardage, 350 yards per game, but it's that bend don't break. If they can allow the opponent to move from 20 to 20, then they clamp down once teams get in the red zone.
Eric Watt, who has thrown 2 touchdown passes today, works from the shotgun for the Thunder. Back at his 20 in the shotgun, fires it out. It's intercepted by Zach Haas back to the 40 and dives out near the 36-yard line. Turnover gives it back to the Spartans as Zach Haas picks that one off.
Well, you could see it coming. Watt never looked at any other receiver. He wanted Hentz down the sideline, and Haas simply rolled with him and moved over from his free safety position and was in front of the receiver. Haas knew he could go up front because he had help behind. I believe that was Derek Sharp on coverage, and Sharp had the outside coverage with Haas underneath. And Haas was simply able to play center field and get the turnover for Case.
Zach Haas's second interception of the season. Whalen back to throw. Now he is forced to try and step up in the pocket as the pressure gets there, and he slips down at the 40-yard line. This will go for a 3-yard loss as Whalen was unable to keep his footing as he tried to move ahead and was thinking about running it.
Well, the initial thought was to hit Homick in the end zone. Whalen was looking for a dagger to start this drive.
10 minutes to play, second quarter. Second down and 13 from the Trine 40-yard line. They will go to Deitman. Turns it over the right tackle and gets back to the original line of scrimmage out near the 37-yard line. He picks up 3. It'll be third down and 10. That was the 7th interception of the season thrown by Eric Watt of the Trine Thunder.
Well, Matt Curry on that play, Dave, coming from an outside linebacker position. Case didn't block the backside, and Curry simply ran the play down before Deitman could get started.
21-14 Case, second quarter action. Spartans with the football, and the Spartans will take a timeout. Greg Debelak asked for that timeout on the sideline, and the Spartans will huddle up. 9:24 to play here in the second quarter. 21-14 Case. You're listening to coverage of the NCAA Division III playoffs. Back after this on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. .24 to play, Second quarter, Case third down and 11 from the 38-yard line. Dan Whalen checks off at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers on the left. That's the wide side of the field. Now he checks off again. Whalen changes the play twice. He has 5 left on the play clock. He takes the snap, goes back to throw, fires it outside for Nicely. It's incomplete. Nicely was open, but the throw a little bit off the mark. And it's 4th down and 11 for Case from the Trine 38-yard line. And it looks like the Spartans will elect to go for it here. Ball is at the 38. 9:20 to go, second quarter. Case leading it 21-14. 3 receivers set on the left. Colasar is the lone man on the right. Whalen back to throw. He'll swing it out to Koricek and makes the catch on the sideline, dives out of bounds. We'll see how close he is to the first down marker. He got inside the 30.
They're going to mark him short. He took a huge leap. Oh, that's a horrible spot.
They say Chekin was out at the 28-yard line, which is just short. They needed to get to the 27, and they say he was a yard short. So they hook up with Chekin on the swing pass, and it almost worked. But Trine will take over on downs inside their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 28. Very wise gamble there for Case. They will hand this one to Biller. Tries to turn the left corner, hits a pile. Short yardage there for Biller. It'll be 2nd down coming up for Trine. 21-14. Case leading it, so the Trine Thunder able to avoid giving up points after the turnover. 2nd down and 6 after Biller picked up 4 yards. 8:46 to play here, second quarter action. Trine with the football. No receivers lined up. Well, there's one on the far right side as Watt takes the football, hands it up the middle to Biller, has the first down and more. It's out across the 40, near the 45-yard line. Mike Pelyak was in there on the tackle. It's a first down for Trine at their own 45-yard line. Well, Biller is a very accomplished back end. He's 5'8", 165, just a sophomore out of Napanee, Indiana. He will go in motion as Watt calls out the signals under center. They will turn around and hand this football to Ian McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the carry. McCaffrey, a 5'11 sophomore out of Kalamazoo, who's rushed for just over 100 yards on the season.
And only averages 2 carries per game.
Now Biller has gone off, and Lees is back in the game.
Unbalanced to the right again for Trine.
In motion is Jeff Langley. Watt will go out, roll to the right. Now he tucks it under and makes for the sideline. He's out of bounds. Zach Haas was closing in quickly. He gets across midfield to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. They need to get to the 45 for a first down. 3rd and 2 for Trine. 7:47 to go, second quarter. David Wilson, Ed Doherty here at Case Field as the Spartans and Trine Thunder contest this first round Division III playoff game. Watt again checks the wristband for the play.
Look for the quarterback draw.
2 receivers on each side. Watt will keep it, rolls out, throws it, and it is incomplete, intended for Javante Hintz. And the pass was low, and Hintz could not hang on. And it is 4th down and 2 for the Trine Thunder. They have the ball near midfield at the 47-yard line, and a decision to make for Matt Land. And I think there's only one wise decision here.
And I'm not sure he's picked it.
He's going to go for it here on 4th and 2 from the Case 47-yard line.
I like the bootleg. Case has to be prepared for the bootleg.
They will keep it in the hands of Eric Watt. Fakes it, runs it, has the first down across the 40, 35, and slides down to the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense reacted to the play fake, and Watt had a wide open field in front of him on the left side.
Watt does run the football very well. That's his 4th carry of today's game. Came into the action today having rushed for 443 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Unbalanced to the right again for Trine.
1st and 10. Watt will go back. They hand it straight up the middle, and I believe that's McCaffrey again carrying it. And he gets inside the 25-yard line, down close to the 22.
What Trine is doing is they are taking that left tackle and putting him in at a second right tackle position. So 3 offensive linemen to the right of the center, and the tight end is the left tackle on the formation.
It is a 1st down. They will go and hand to McCaffrey again. This time he is hit and driven backwards, and he may have gotten a yard on it with forward progress. A long 2nd down just ahead for Trine, as they are now near the red zone at the 21-yard line of the Spartans. And 21-14 Case with 6.5 to play here in the quarter.
And with that unbalance, Case is not moving their defensive line.
Watt rolls to the right, looking downfield. He'll run it again, 20, 15, and out of bounds. Paramore was the last guy to push him out of bounds. And it's close to a 1st down, but a couple of yards shy at the 15.
It makes running to the football to the right side a little easier for Trine, as Case has not shifted that defensive front to counter the unbalanced.
Case's defensive line looks a little winded right now. 3rd down and 3 from the 15-yard line. Watt calls out the signals, takes the snap. He'll roll to the left, looks downfield. He will throw it to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Paul Curtis with the touchdown reception. A 15-yard strike from Eric Watt, his 3rd touchdown throw of the day. And Trine has a chance to tie this game up. It's now 21-20 as Paul Curtis catches his team-high 10th touchdown of the year. They'll line up for the PAT. 15-yard touchdown pass. Jeremy Howard out to try the extra point kick. Here is the effort. It is up. It is good. And this game is tied at 21 with 5:55 to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to coverage of the NCAA Division III playoffs on the Spartans Broadcasting Network. (21-21) here at Case Field. By the way, the Quiznos at University Circle celebrating their birthday through tomorrow. You can get a free shot glass with the purchase of a sub or salad combo. You have $2 off regular and large subs, free delivery, and offering $1.99 breakfast specials at the Quiznos as well at University Circle. We appreciate their sponsorship of Case Athletics. Here is the kickoff, a very short kick to the 30-yard line, taken by the Spartans to the 35. That was caught on the fly by Mike Fioramonte, one of the upbacks, and they get it out to the 36-yard line. That's where the Spartans will take over.
Ordinarily in that situation, you see the up man call for a fair catch, or if he does catch the football cleanly, just take a knee. Instead,
Fioramonte.
There we go.
Hey, it was his chance to run the football. So he picks up about a 7-yard return. 1st and 10 Case from the 36-yard line. Tie ball game 21. They will hand this one to Greg Meyer. Following Marcus Kluzinski has a good block. Gets out across the 40 near the 43-yard line. Nice run by Meyer as he picks up 7, maybe 8 yards.
Well, we're approaching the 5-minute mark to play in the second quarter, Dave, and these teams have accounted for 270 yards in offense for Trine, 230 yards in offense for Case, 500 yards in offense in the first quarter and a half.
Not exactly a defensive struggle so far. 21-21. They will keep it on the ground. Meyer runs for the first down across midfield. And another nice run by the senior, Greg Meyer, out of Clearwater, Florida. He gets into Trine territory, and they'll mark this at the 47, a 6-yard pickup. And it's 1st and 10 Case in Trine territory.
The offenses may need time to rest at halftime, and the defenses are going to need oxygen.
5:07 to play here in the second quarter, 21-21. 3 touchdown passes for Eric Watt today. For the Trine Thunder, he has hit Devin Lees twice, Paul Curtis once. Dan Whalen has 2 touchdown passes, one to Sutka, one to Homick, and Corey Chekin has a 1-yard touchdown run. 5:02 to play, clock moving. Whalen in the shotgun, takes the snap. They will keep it on the ground. Meyer on the run is grabbed and tackled, maybe for no gain. We'll see exactly where they mark it. He was quickly tackled by Christian Verley, the junior defensive tackle out of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Case needs to keep this defense honest for Trine, but they are susceptible to the pass. That defense for Trine ranked 198th in the country against the pass.
And that's among 235 Division III institutions. 4:24 to go. Whalen throws it out to Homick, makes the catch to the 40, inside the 40, and tackled near the 36-yard line. Homick tackled by Andrew Pickford after the catch and run for a first down. Zach Homick's 5th catch of the day.
Whalen approaching the 200-yard mark in passing yards this afternoon, 14 of 17 with 2 touchdowns.
3 receivers on the right side for Whalen. Bush is checked into the backfield to Whalen's left. 1st and 10 Case from the Trine 36-yard line. They will fake a handoff to Bush. Whalen will keep it himself on the quarterback keep. Runs it straight up the middle across the 30, 25, 20, down to the 15, making for the far pylon 10, 5, and he's out of bounds and hit late.
And horse-collared as well.
They grabbed the back of his collar and pulled him down after he was out of bounds. 2 officials right there with no flag.
That's 2 personal fouls on 1 play.
Yeah, and I do not understand that. We do not all often question the officials, but that one was clearly a couple of violations. As it is, it's 1st and goal from the 3. 33-yard scramble for Dan Whalen. They will go back and hand this one to Derek Bush, trying to pick his way forward, but loses yardage back to the 5. He was trying to break it out to the left. By the time he decided to try and move it back to the middle, and he was caught, and it'll go back to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
A slow developing play on the traditional sweep to the left.
Trine getting some new personnel on there right now. Homick lines up on the left. 3 receivers on the right. Colasar is the man on the far right.
3 receivers on the right, only 2 defensive backs out there covering them.
Yeah, right now Nicely is in the slot on the left side. He does not have anybody matched up with him. Whalen will notice that. He looks his way. Now Whalen looks to run it. He will dive for the goal line. He is in. It's a touchdown, Spartans, as the senior Dan Whalen scrambles for the final 5 yards of the drive. Touchdown Case. They jump back on top, 27-21, as Whalen had everybody covered and decided to run it himself, and he absorbed a hit right at the goal line but got in.
Now, earlier in his career, Dan Whalen may have tried to force that football into a crowd and rely solely on his arm to get that score. There, he uses his feet.
Coffee with the PAT. It is up, and it is good. Dan Whalen puts the Spartans back on top after scrambling for 33 all the way down to the 3-yard line. He runs it in for a 5-yard touchdown run. And with 2:49 to go here in the second quarter, Case leads it by a score of 28-21 for Dan Whalen. That is his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Spartans with 28 points here in the first half, staying one step ahead of the Trine Thunder.
Well, back and forth we go, although we have not had a lead change. Case has led the entire way or been tied. Jumped out to that 14-0 lead. Then 21-14 and now 28-21.
Yeah, Trine has been able to tie the game at 14 and 21, but Case now back on top. 28-21. Coming up at halftime, we'll be joined by Marcus McCullough, the defensive coordinator of the Spartans. We'll also visit with Ryan Colasar, the senior wideout out of Mentor, Ohio, who is not only an accomplished football player for the Spartans, but is a COSIDA All-Academic District selection and is a candidate for Academic All-American. 2:49 to play in the second quarter. Coffee looking for a big kickoff here. No wind to speak of now. It has completely died down from where we were at game time, and this will be out of bounds. And they will bring this one out to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Trine Thunder will take over with 2:49 to go here in the second quarter. Well, one thing that Marcus mentions in our interview at halftime, Ed, is that once you get to the playoffs, the odds are that that's going to be the best team that you have faced this year. And Trine has come out, put 21 points on the board. Very quick strike capability. They are impressive.
Well, Case had only given up 65 points in the first half in 10 football games. And to see them come out and score 21 points, that's 25% of the points Case has given up this year in the first half have come in this 30 minutes.
Eric Watt with Biller in motion. They will hand it to Biller, moving to the left side. Has blocking out in front across the 45, tackled short of midfield. He runs off 6 yards. And it'll be second down for the Thunder as the clock continues to move with 2:34 to play. Case has just one timeout left. Trine has all 3 of their timeouts left if they wish to use them here in the first half. Second down and 3. Biller got 7. Now they will go back and hand this one straight up the middle. This one carried ahead. First carry of the day, I should say second, by Lucas Rosengarten. And he gets the first down into Case territory all the way down to the 45-yard line.
Now both teams have 285 yards in total offense.
Case leading it by 7, but a very even Steven game so far. They will keep it on the ground again. This one was carried by Devin Lees as he tries to do it carrying the football on that play. Short gain. Picks up close to 3. Second down, a long 6 for Trine on the 41-yard line of the Spartans. They're in Spartan territory, straight up the middle. Rosengarten again has good running room, gets a first down across the 35, hauled down by Brad Paramore at the 31-yard line, a 10-yard run for Lucas Rosengarten. The sophomore fullback out of Bradford, Ohio, played his high school ball at Greenville. 2 in the backfield behind Watt. Langley goes in motion. They will keep it in the hands of Rosengarten, and he pounds ahead for about 3 more, maybe 4, with 1:25 to play in the first half. Case's defense trying to find the answer against this Trine University running game.
Well, the Thunder likes to run the football, but a little methodical here in the last 2 minutes of the half.
They will go and fake a handoff to Langley. Watt rolls to the right side. Nobody downfield. Now he'll run it himself. Gets inside the 25. And he's pushed out of bounds by Brad Paramore at the 22-yard line. He picks up 5, and he's a yard short of the first down. 28-21 Case. 1:03 to play second quarter. It has been an entertaining first half.
Over 600 yards in offense.
1:03 showing on the clock. Third down and 1 for the Thunder as they try and tie it up before halftime. Langley in motion again. Watt goes back, hands it to Rosengarten, has the first down and more. 15 to the 10, stiff arms a man to the 5, and is out of bounds. First and goal, Trine.
Now his momentum was stopped in bounds. This ball should be placed spotted, and the clock should start.
Right now, 55 seconds left in the half. First and goal from the 3-yard line as Rosengarten gets him inside the 5. Watt rolls out, throws to the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Lehman, the tight end.
Well, Watt made a cardinal mistake as a quarterback. As he rolled out, he put his head down, Dave, took his eyes off the field. And once you drop your eyes as a quarterback, to get them back up and downfield, very difficult. And you saw that ball was well behind his receiver in the end zone.
Lehman was the intended target. He's a first-team all-conference player. First time they've thrown his way today. Second and goal from the 3. Watt rolls out, left side. Now he is grabbed and tackled in the backfield by Mike Pelyak. All the way back at the 8-yard line. They lose 5. The clock continues to roll, and now Trine uses their first timeout. 38 and a half seconds left in the first half. Now third and goal from the 8-yard line as Pelyak records a big sack.
Well, huge in a couple ways. It forces them away from the goal line, so now that inside little draw play has to get more than 3 yards to get in the end zone. It also forced them to use a timeout. Case's defense gets a break, a chance to regroup, rethink, and catch their breath.
Case huddling around Marcus McCullough, whom we will hear for at halftime today. 38 and a half seconds left. Scoring summary today, Zach Homick, an 11-yard touchdown pass from Wayland to make it 7-0. DJ Sutka, a 5-yard strike from Wayland, 14-zip. Then back-to-back touchdowns for Trine to Devin Lees, one for 42, one for 48. That tied it up. Corey Checken had a 1-yard touchdown run. Paul Curtis, a 15-yard touchdown pass to tie it at 21. And then Wayland, a 5-yard run to put the Spartans back on top, 28-21. That's where we are right now. Watt from the shotgun, third and goal from the 8. Fires it to the corner of the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by Mario Brown. 8-yard scoring pass from Eric Watt to Mario Brown, his second touchdown of the season. And Trine will look for the PAT to tie it up. Mario Brown makes the touchdown reception. And Howard out to try the PAT. Here is the snap and the hold. The kick is on its way. And it is good. Howard with another successful extra point. And with 33 seconds left before halftime, we have a tie game at 28 apiece here in first round playoff action.
Unbelievable.
Mario Brown, the 5'10 sophomore out of Battle Creek, makes the reception in the corner of the end zone. And it is all tied up at 28-28. Now Case does have 33 seconds left and a timeout as they set up for the kickoff. Here's some numbers for you. Dan Whalen, 14 of 17, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. And now Eric Watt, 8 of 12, 142 yards and 4 touchdown passes.
I think more impressive on that stat sheet, Dave, is the fact that the Case Spartans are over 100 yards rushing in the first half. Team averaging just over 100 yards for the game. They average 152 yards rushing, and today are at 106. Am I reading that correctly?
23 carries, 99 yards for Case right now on the ground. But you're right, almost surpassing or meeting their per-game average in the first half today. Another short kick by Howard. Corey Checken at the 32 to the 40. Tackled near the 42-yard line. 10-yard return for Corey Checken.
With 29 seconds now and a timeout, Whalen has the ability to go down the middle of the field if he chooses to. Case needs about 18 yards for Whalen to realistically take a couple of shots at the end zone. If they get the ball to the 30, which is another 27, 28 yards, you may let Sam Coffey try a long field goal.
29 seconds left, second quarter.
This has been where Case has been most comfortable probably in the offensive set as this final minute of the first half this season.
Whalen from the shotgun drops back to throw. Standing at his own 35 downfield. Catch is made by Zach Holmick, but then dropped. Holmick was hit and bumped as he tried to haul that one in, climbing the ladder.
While only one official signaled incomplete, the two side judges, the linesman and the head linesman, actually were set to mark that football, Dave.
He did bring it down. It was very close to being a reception, but then I think, Ed, you might have been able to make the case if it was a reception, that might have been a fumble.
Well, fumble, and Holmick got back on top of it.
Right. 22 seconds left. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10. Whalen from the shotgun again. Goes toward the sideline for Colasar. Makes the catch, and he's hit out of bounds quickly out at the 48-yard line. They pick up 6. Clock stops with 18 seconds left.
And Case has 3 plays remaining here in the half.
Colasar makes his 2nd reception of the day.
Case has to think first down here.
They'll line up Holmick and Cowdrick on the left. Colasar is on the right. Nicely is not in the game right now.
Look for the bubble screen.
Whalen looks to throw it for Colasar again and throws it out of bounds. He was hit as he was making the turn out toward the sideline. No flags come out. And it's 4th down for Case, 4th and 4 with 14 seconds left.
Andrew Pickford just ran right through him. Looking for an interception. He cut Colasar off, ran through him. And again, no flag. I'm just surprised. I understand the playoffs. You want to let the kids play. You don't want to make that kind of call. But when it's an obvious situation, we've seen it a couple of times today. A late hit out of bounds, 5 yards out of bounds, a horse collar. There is no question it's a horse collar. And again, no call.
Now we've got an offside, but no flag comes out. Whalen will punt this one away. Deep downfield. This one will bounce and go into the end zone for a touchback, but it looked like Trine was offside there, Ed, before the snap. And it did not look like he was reset.
No, it did not get back either.
Nice punt by Whalen. 6 seconds left in the half. We start to get a little more sunshine here at Case. Very pleasant day for football here. 50 degrees at game time. 28-28 with 6.5 seconds left before halftime. Trine will come out. It does not look like they are going to run a play. They are going to take a knee and be happy with the tie as they will go into the locker room tied with the number 7 ranked team in the country here in the first round of the NCAA Division III playoff.